Hello everyone, my name's Ally Sherrick and I want to talk to you today about openings. And when I say openings, I mean how do stories begin? And one of my most favourite openings is from my most favourite book of all time, Jane Eyre, which was written by a lady called Charlotte Bronte in the Victorian times. And I do love Jane Eyre for all sorts of different reasons. In fact, I love her so much that I have 3 different copies of the book. This one here, which belonged to my mum and is over 80 years old. I have my own copy, which is this one here. As you can see, it's very well read. Some of the pages are falling out. And then I have a copy of a retelling of Jane Eyre, which I did myself and which has some lovely illustrations in it too. But the biggest reason why I love Jane Eyre is, as I say, because of the opening. And when we start off with the story, Jane is a young orphan girl living with her aunt and her cousins in Gateshead Hall, a very grand house, but she's not happy because she's bullied and treated very badly. Her aunt would rather that she didn't live with them. And when the story opens, Jane has hidden herself away behind a curtain on a window seat to read her books, which are the only things that really give her comfort. And then into the room walks her bullying cousin, John Reed, and he takes the book away from her and he throws it at her and knocks her to the ground. And as she's getting up to defend herself, in walks her aunt with the servants. And of course, Jane is blamed for everything. And she's locked away in a spooky room upstairs where she believes the ghost of her uncle might haunt. And from there, things just go from bad to worse because she's sent away to the most dreadful school where again the pupils aren't treated very well, and then all sorts of other adventures happen. But it was the opening that really hooked me into that story. So I'd like to encourage you today to think about openings for stories. Perhaps talk amongst your classmates about your favourite stories and why they have such great openings that make you want to read on. And then perhaps after that, what you can do is to think about the start of your own very dramatic story. Where would you start your story? Perhaps with a ship striking a rock and your hero being knocked overboard. Perhaps a chase where there's a baddie running after your hero and suddenly a tree root trips them over and they fall flat on their face. Or perhaps there's a theft, the theft of something precious in the house at night, and your hero wakes up and hears the burglar and confronts them. But whatever you choose, make sure it's exciting and make sure that things go from bad to worse, because those are the most exciting stories. Okay, well, happy plotting and happy reading too. Bye.